my name's Kelly and welcome to my channel. So today I am going to be doing my May TBR, which honestly I'm more going with the mood read May that's going on. I need it. I have always kind of been a mood reader, and the past few months I've been doing challenges that very much are making me choose certain books, and I'm trying to read those books even though sometimes I'm not in the mood to read them, and I just really need some mood reads for a while. I'd already planned on doing it when I heard about Mood Read May, and I was like, well, that just fits in perfectly. So I'll be doing that this month. So I figure I can go ahead and just tell you guys some of the stuff that I've been working on, and then also some of the things that I might read. I don't know, we'll see. So first of all, one of the books that I've been reading with the book club that I have on Fable is Awe of God. We decided to take 2 months to do it instead of just trying to fit it into 1 month. I've been enjoying it so far. It's by John Bevere, and it's a really good book. He really pushes you. He makes you really think about your relationship with God. He talks about being biblically in awe or having biblical fear for God. It's really good. But then again, I always love a book that is going to push me a little. And this book does that. So another book that I am still reading from last month is The Evolution of a Creationist by Job Martin. I started it and I was like, I got through the first half within just a couple of days, but then I started other books and I was like, well, I just want to finish these ones instead. So I have not gotten much further in this book since last month, like the beginning of last month. The middle of last month. Anyway, it's really good. So Job Martin was a Christian. He came to a point in his life where he became a Christian, but he still held on to the evolutionist mindset. And he had some students when he was a professor that kind of challenged him to find the evidence either way, because they were stating that it's a theory, and he was like, no, it's fact, because evolution is presented as fact. So anyhow, it's really good. He actually includes a lot of quotes from scientists that are evolutionists that also point out that there are some things that cannot be looked at as fact for evolution, the theory. And he looks at things from a biblical mindset. This isn't for just anybody. I don't think this is more like, this is definitely geared towards Christians and why Christians should believe in creation instead of evolution. But if you're somebody who, you're interested in the argument either way, or maybe you're wondering what is it that leads Christians to be so determined to believe in creationism, this could be a really good read just for knowledge. After every chapter, he has sections where he talks about different animals and how their bodies work, and how it kind of shows that it was something that could not have just evolved. So I find it really interesting. I'm really enjoying it. Like I said, I just need to stop getting distracted by other books. Another book that I will be working on this month, it's actually a Bible study. So this year, a few friends, my daughter and me, are doing the New Testament throughout the whole year. And it's like, it comes to like 5 chapters a week to read. And we are doing this Bible study, the Behold New Testament Bible study from the Daily Grace Company. This is volume 2. It goes through John to Romans. We just finished volume 1 a couple weeks ago. So I'm really enjoying it. It takes each chapter and just kind of has a bit of a review, but then dives into it a little bit more and talks about how it can apply to our lives. And then it asks questions for you to just think about and to apply it to your life. It's really good. I'm enjoying it. I definitely look forward to continuing this throughout the year. And so that's all that I am bringing into the month of May. Something that I'm doing that's a buddy read. Not with anybody you know. It's my mama. I'm doing a buddy read with my mom. So she was getting ready to, we were talking on the phone and she was like, hey, I'm so excited. I'm getting ready to start Trixie Belden, the 7th book. And I said, well, hold on. Isn't the 7th book the mysterious code? And she said, yeah, it is. I said, number 7 is the next one on my list, so let's just read it together. So we're doing a bit of a buddy read and I'm very excited. We're only a couple chapters in, but I love Trixie Belden and I love being able to do this buddy read with my mom because she's the one who introduced me to Trixie Belden, and it's just kind of fun and I adore my mom, so that makes me happy. So some other books that I might read this month are books that I have started in series, and I'm just planning to maybe continue those series this month if I get to it. One of them is The Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien. I know it's not part of the series, but it's like series adjacent, so I feel like that counts. I think that this is stuff that like takes place earlier in their world than everything else we've read. I don't know. I haven't read the book or the back, and I don't want to. I kind of want to go into it blind, but I think from what I've heard, there's references to like the beginning with stuff. I don't know. We'll see, but I'm very excited for it. Another book that I'm continuing is An Uncommon Courtship from the Hawthorne House series by Christiane Hunter. I'm really looking forward to this. It just came in on my Libby. I've been waiting for it. So I'm really excited to go with this one. I believe that this one follows Trent, I think is his name. I think he's hilarious from the first book. And he's like, you see him a little bit in the second book too, and he's funny in that. And I'm excited to see where his storyline kind of goes. Christiane Hunter does a great job of making you really kind of invested in these people's lives, and even if they are approaching things in not the best way, she also gives you a bit of compassion for them and understanding as to why they're approaching it the way that they're approaching it. Anyway, I'm excited for it. I think it'll be good. Another series that I might continue this month is In This Moment from the Timeless series by Gabrielle Meyer. I read the first one and I am really looking forward to the second one. I just got so distracted with so many other things to read in April, and it really kind of bummed me out because I really do want to read this book. So now I'm waiting for it to come in on Libby. It said that it's going to take like 4 more weeks. I hope it doesn't because I'd really like to read it this month, but we'll see. And then the other one from the series that I have already started is Positively Penelope from the Skymar series by Pepper Basham. I loved the first book. It was so funny. Penelope is such a happy character in the first book, and I think that it'll be fun to see where her story goes. I really like Pepper Basham's writing so far. I've only read 2 books by her, but I do like it so far. So if you guys saw my video where I did the quick to judge challenge, I read the first paragraph of, I think it was like 6 different books, and had to choose which one to put on my TBR next based off of only the first paragraph. So the one I ended up choosing was Prophet by Frank E. Peretti. I just got to this like yesterday. So this will be, I'm technically starting it really for, I mean, if we're being real about it, in May. So I'm excited for it. I've heard a lot of great things about his writing. I've never read a book by him before. I did read all of the first chapter, which was just 1 page, but it was very intriguing. It caught me real quick, and then I'm in the middle of the second chapter. I think it's going to be good. This is about a kid that when he was 10 years old, I think it said, his name is John, and he heard God speak to him. And I think that, I mean, it says on this first page that he just decides to, or ends up forgetting pretty much that entire experience and everything God had told him and what he had been told. And And so then I mean, that's how it starts. And then we see later that he's kind of frustrated with his father, who is like street preaching. So it does show like that he kind of has no patience for all of that, and I am interested to see how this goes and how things progress, since he has like kind of turned away, but it says that God didn't forget that he had like said that over John's life. So I think it's going to be interesting. Okay, and then the last book that I have on my list that I might get to, I don't know. Okay, rewind. So I have decided that I want to try to read as many books as possible from some of our fellow booktubers who have published books. I read Ariadne by Christy A. Cole recently and loved it. Oh my goodness, I can't wait to talk about that in my wrap up. I loved it. So I decided, you know what, I want to try to read some books by some other people, and I'm hoping to read The King's Sword by Micah Cooley this month. You know, if you watch his videos, he really has a way with words when he's doing like his little skits and stuff, and I think that that will transfer over very well into his books, and I think that it will be something that's very well written and intriguing, and just I think it'll be beautifully written as well, just from what I've seen from his videos so far. So that's what I'm hoping for. And I really, really, really do want to get to it this month, but we'll see. I don't know. I don't know, but I do know I will read it. Okay, so the only other thing about this month is that even though I'm doing strictly mood reads, it's the Southern Charm Readathon, which it's the last year, as far as I know, that Amanda from Book Lover Amanda is doing this readathon, but it's my first year partaking. And I thought, do you know what? I don't want to miss out on this, especially if it's the last one. Hey, Editing Kelly here. I totally forgot to mention that Amanda has some absolutely amazing people co-hosting the Southern Charm Readathon with her. So, without further ado, we have Taylor from Tales and Treats with Tay, Lindsay from Lindsay Lulimus, I believe she only has Instagram, Tammy from Protagonist Pub, Lauren from Intuitive Reading, and Lucy from the Lucy Chronicles. So I'll link her YouTube channel down below, and also her announcement video for the Southern Charm Readathon. But here's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that I will be able to take the books that I do read this month and apply it to some of those prompts. So the first prompt is Bless Your Heart, and that's a book that tugs at your heartstrings. I think that An Uncommon Courtship will fit this prompt. And then the second prompt is Well, I Declare. And that is a mystery, thriller, or book with a twist. And Trixie Belden and the Mysterious Code is a mystery book. It's right there in the title, mysterious. So that should fit the prompt. Number 3 is Well, Look Who It Is. And this is a book with more than one POV. I think that there will be multiple books that fit this prompt. I'm pretty sure that An Uncommon Courtship will, and I'm pretty sure that Positively Penelope will. I don't know. We'll see about the other ones. And prompt number 4 is Home is Where the Heart Is, a book set in a small town or that has strong family themes. Well, An Uncommon Courtship, strong family themes. Trixie Belden, strong family themes, and it's in a smaller town. Positively Penelope, smaller town, strong family themes. Well, if any of it takes place, well, I think that Skymart, like where they're living in Skymart, is also smaller. Anyway, I think that there's multiple books that will fit this. So I think I'll be covered in that. Number 5 is Southern. Oh, this is on her bingo list or bingo page. Number 5, it's the spot in the middle, and it's Southern Hospitality. It's a free spot, reader's choice. You can read whatever you want and fill in the spot. So that's good. Number 6, which I'm doing that anyway. I'm already reading whatever I want. So that space filled. Number 6, Hold Your Horses. This is a slow burn romance or a book that takes time to unfold. I won't know if any of the books I'm reading fit that prompt until after or during the time that I'm reading them. So I'll let you guys know if any of the books did. We'll see. And number 7, Country Road, Take Me Home. A book in a series or a reread. Uncommon Courtship, book in a series. Trixie Belden, book in a series. Positively Penelope, book in a series. Silmarillion, book in a series. I feel like I'm covered on this. Number 8, Y'all Come Back Now. A book set in the South or a rural area. Rural area. I hate that word. Okay, so rural, I'm getting inside my own head now. Oh my goodness. Okay. One of those areas. So, Positively Penelope, if it's set in Skymar, over where they live, over where, I don't know, like maybe that's a little bit rural because it mentioned that it was like kind of out in the area, and then what's his dude had a house that was like way out in the boonies. So maybe that will fit. Is Skymar rural? I don't know. I feel like it is. Anyway, okay, and I mean, if not, Trixie Belden is held in a rural area in New York. I feel like I said it really good that time. Rural. I don't know now. Listen, let's move on. Number 9, Happier Than a Pig in Mud, a book that brings you joy or makes you laugh. I, once again, won't know until I'm reading through the book if it will bring me joy or make me laugh, but I really think I'm going to be covered on this. I think that the Hawthorne House series is funny. It has its moments. And then I also think that the Skymar series is funny. So I think that that will be good. And Trixie Belden makes me laugh. I really think I'm going to be good on this. I think I'll be able to fill in most of it, which makes me happy, even though I'm really not trying to find books to fit it, but I'm trying to read the books that I want to and just fitting those prompts to what I'm reading. So I don't know. We'll see. Anyhow, if you've read any of these books, let me know what you think. And if you're doing Mood Read Maze, let me know. I'd love to hear what you're going to be reading for that. And also, I would just love to hear if you guys are doing the Southern Charm Readathon. What books do you plan to read for each of the prompts? Anyhow, I hope you guys have an amazing day. My brain just...